Hey friends, it's Amanda. Welcome back for more Hip Kit Club inspiration. Joining you today for an October Hip Kits layout. And today's design team assignment was to focus on one particular product. And I'm using that gorgeous large floral ephemera from the Avenue collection, from the Embellishment Kit, from Pebbles. And the reason I'm using it is because actually this is probably going to be the last of my layouts from the October Hip Kits, because of course it is December. My November kits will probably turn up on the day this goes live, because that's, always how it happens. But I didn't have a lot left over except for those large ephemera pieces. And I thought, do you know what? I haven't used the florals because even though they're absolutely divine and gorgeous, you can see they're absolutely stunning. They're really, really large. And I've actually found using large ephemera quite difficult. So I thought today let's focus on a new way to use them, or a different way to incorporate them into my layouts. However, in saying that, I also didn't have a lot of paper left over, so I had been hoarding that gorgeous softly quilted paper, which is a Kim and Kimberly exclusive from Grandma's House collection. And I just love the reverse side, that lovely rich vermilion red, so pretty. And of course it has florals on it and just coordinates beautifully with the pink and peach coral tones in the floral ephemera from the Avenue collection from Pebbles. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to just use all these pieces today. So I've cut my cardstock down to 11 inches square and laid it straight on top of that beautiful paper, so you just get that gorgeous trim, which I think is so pretty. I had already off camera cut my photo into a lovely circle shape, and I thought instead of doing a typical wreath, I thought I would do, yeah, just like an arc around the top of my photo and again below it, using those really large ephemera pieces. So actually not really using lots of things to make my layouts, which is normally the case. I normally use lots of papers and lots of tiny embellishments, but because I've only got these bigger ones to focus on, I thought, why not use them for completely forming my layout? So I've got my lovely focal circular photo in the middle, and then I'm just gonna, yeah, fuss around with these large florals and make them fit into my page design today. And what a great way to use these up, because if you don't have a lot of supplies left like me, because you have scrapped it all, especially over the cyber weekend where we had all those amazing online challenges, you really might be, yeah, a bit stuck for what to use. So I thought this was a great way to make a lot out of not much at all. And what a, yeah, I'm so impressed with this large ephemera now. In terms of where I would normally use it, to be honest, I like large ephemera pieces for card fronts. I think if you foam mount that and foam mount those pieces onto a card front and then add a sentiment, that it's a perfect card straight away. So to be able to incorporate it into a layout today has made me quite happy, because I just don't normally use it. So there you go. I've got the trims at the top and the base. Got the lovely golden foiled butterflies just adorning my photo as well, just for that extra bit of lift. And then because we've got that gold foil feature, using those gold puffy phrase stickers with the words "You Are Loved," and I'm just going to trail them around my photo as well. So really, really simple design, but really elegant and pretty. And I think, again, I guess I did a similar thing when I did my stash bus layout with the stickers for Hip Kit Club for the cyber crop, in that you don't need to use lots of things. Focus on one or two really beautiful things and really make them the feature. So yeah, sometimes a product focus is such a great way to approach a layout, because it helps you. I know, I think by limiting, sometimes you're able to really focus on what's important and what matters. And for me, of course, it's always about that gorgeous photo, or the photos and the story. So the fact that the green in this lends itself beautifully to the background and the photograph, it's perfect. And of course, florals are always for the win for my sweet girl. And this photo was a long time ago now. She's quite young in this photo. Yeah, very long time ago now. They grow up so fast. But it came up in my Google Reminder photos, and as soon as I saw it, I went, oh, I need to revisit this moment. And yeah, this collection was just lovely for doing that with. So lots of lovely things, and you know how we're always so sport for beautiful things at the Hip Kit Club, aren't we? So just just tucking in these, you know, for me, tucking in ephemera, you might think it's really simple, but I'm going to muck around with this for ages. So sometimes the simple clean layouts, which, you know, they look like on screen, they only take me 8 minutes. I can assure you I spent hours on this. I moved that ephemera around for about an afternoon, I think. Um, Sometimes, yeah, clean is hard because you need everything in the right spot so it really stands out and it bothers me. I can't have things that look, yeah, I like things pretty much perfect or it bothers me a lot actually. So, yeah, so nice and clean and yeah, everything as it should be. So, now that I'm happy with that, I've raised the wings, of course, on the butterflies because I like that little bit of dimension. And I did the same with the leaves on the ephemera as well. And now just using the slightly smaller pieces of the floral ephemera, those loose ones, just to trim the edges of those garlands almost, because that's what they've become really, isn't it? It's like a floral swag or a garland at the top and base of my photograph. And I really love how pretty that looks. It's just lovely, isn't it? It's really gorgeous. As I said, my November kits are destined to arrive any day now. And of course, if you live in the States, you're probably destined to get your December ones. I'm so jealous. Postage is a teeny bit slow still at the moment because of the changes this year, but hopefully my hip kits will arrive really soon. But the good thing is because I have the subscription, I don't miss out and that they do always arrive and they're beautiful. But if you are worried about missing out on your hip kits, and especially November, December, because they have so many exclusives in them, be sure to get yourself a subscription. And I'll have details for all of that in the description box below, where to get your hip kits, how to join our group and be a part of the amazing hip kit club fun, and yeah, all that lovely information, because you know, if you're going to join a kit club, this is definitely the one, because oh my goodness, every month Kim and Kimberly just outdo themselves. I can't get over how amazing the exclusives are, and every time I see the next set I go, oh, divine, just stunning, beautifully curated kits every month. So lots of lovelies. And yeah, look, just scrappy happiness for me. So finishing off my layout with just a few sequins, or actually no, they're jewels or crystals from my stash, just to give it that little lift. And then yeah, look, that's my layout, focusing on the floral ephemera and using up the last bits and pieces of your October kits. I hope I've inspired you today. As I said, simple layout, but sometimes simple and beautiful is really, really elegant, and I think it's a lovely one for her album. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and all that jazz. And have yourself a wonderful, happy arty days. Bye.